lucky, I don't have a clue. This little house, this piece of land, I don't understand. On Upper Dummerston Road, gotta watch where you're going, especially when it's icy or snowing. Dangerous curves drop straight off into the forest below. And we gotta share the road with the creatures and the telephone poles and the people with places to go. On Upper Dummerston Road. Now it's time to go home on Upper Dummerston Road, because it's getting kind of cold on Upper Dummerston Road. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good song.
Thank you. I've recently gotten into writing songs that are just very literal descriptions of a place where I am. That's one of them, and here's another one. It's called In My Garage. I've got boxes of books, they're not doing no good, stacked up for hire by the door. I got records and tapes, got CDs by the crate, I got magazines, don't know what for. In my garage, in my garage, the world can be so easy to ignore. In my garage, in my garage, you know I wanna go there and sit back in the old chair and think about the life I knew before. I've got crock pots and amps, I've got hammers and stamps, I've got a drum set and one roll-top desk. I've got bottles and cans, I got so many plans, I have lived and this is what's left. In my garage, in my garage, the world can be so easy to ignore. In my garage, in my garage, you know I wanna go there and sit back in the old chair and think about the life I knew before. Well, all these boxes and shelves contain all my past selves, or is that bit but a mirage? Tell me who would have thunk it was just some old junk cluttering up my garage. In my garage, in my garage, the world can be so easy to ignore. In my garage, in my garage, you know I wanna go there and sit back in the old chair and think about the life I knew before. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you, Josh. That's awesome. Appreciate it.
Josh Allen, everybody.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, which mic is this? That's that one. Okay, we're good. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming. I've been busy. I've got notes here. I think I'd be a professional. We have 39 people watching on YouTube right now, so that's pretty cool, huh? Woo! All right. So Valentine's Day has passed.
I'm all tangled up. There we go.
Back to dating again.
I'm going to switch to a different mic. Yeah. This one's easier.
This is a professional show here. I got this all figured out ahead of time. That's why I'm not screwing it up now. There we go. All right. Josh is good. He professionally was able to stay back from the mic. How's everybody doing?
Good. All right.
Harlan, I was hoping that your son-in-law came because I wanted to ask him if he was your favorite son-in-law or the one that's not so favorite.
Yeah, he just got married, so he's kind of like sticking close to the roots.
He is.
Favorite right now.
I wish he was here. I had a really good joke.
Yeah, he just freshly became a millionaire.
Really?
Kind of hanging in with her.
That's a smart idea. I need a rich woman.
She works for a company in New Haven, Connecticut.
Wow.
Invented cancer.
Wow. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, for prostate cancer.
There you go. Give it up for Harlan, everybody. Woo! I was going to ask you what you thought about your son-in-law spanking your daughter in the butt and having her call him daddy, but he's not here to enjoy that with us. All right, that got no laughs. I shouldn't try to embarrass Harlan. He's a very large man. All right, I'm off to a bad start. I'll make it worse. I'm an artist, and in order to survive as an artist, I've lived quite cheap. And when I've been dating, I've tried to date women whose birthday is between Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. That way I can get a good Thanksgiving meal, then break up with them and not have to buy a birthday present, a Christmas present, or a Valentine's gift. All right, that went over big. My new toy. I'm finally over being upset about the Patriots losing. Did everybody hear the Bob Kraft interview? They asked him how he felt about the season. He said that the season was really good, but it wasn't the happy ending he was hoping for. There you go, thank you. I am single, I'm trying to date. I think that there's probably more moose around here in Chester than 40-year-old attractive women. I don't know if they sell hair dye or lipstick in Vermont.
No.
They don't?
I don't think so.
Why do I even do stand-up comedy? I'm not funny. I'm not a funny guy. I did have a really, really, really nice girlfriend, and I blew it. I had her this summer. She liked me. She said she thought I was the greatest lover she ever had because every night when we went to bed, I kissed her from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. And when she told me how happy she was that I was so attentive to her, I could not lie. And I said, Heather, I'm deathly afraid of Lyme's disease. All I've been doing is checking you for ticks. She got mad at me. We have new owners for the diner here in town. They were looking for a new name for the diner. It's one of those diners that has the seats that wobble. I suggested they call it the Loose Stool Diner. They hated that idea. My barber, he was complaining. He's like, oh, we got our old bald guys like you, Barry, coming in here. I wish I had more business. I suggested that he try to attract some of the younger people. I said, you should put up a sign that says, we groom children. The police stopped in to have a talk with him. There you go. Did y'all hear about the lesbian hockey players that got married on the opposing teams? I was thinking it would have been pretty neat if Tom Brady and Eli Manning were gay. That's funny. I, Tom, take you, Eli, to be my lawfully wedded husband. Oh, man. Yeah, hockey is one of those sports that's... Anyway, we actually have more lesbians in Vermont than moose, too. They did a survey. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. All right, so I want to show Josh my singing abilities here, and I'm going to do a sing along. I want you guys to sing along with me. When this is when I wake up in the hey, what's going on song. Y'all know that? Four Non-Blondes. All right, I'm going to do a short impression of that. All right, here we go. I was working too hard today, not thinking about my jokes enough. All right, here we go. I wake up in the morning and I'm lying in bed. I've got more hair on my chest than I have on my head, and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? There you go. Thank you. Woo! Bought this snap shirt at Walmart. They only had one style. It was Wrangler. That's what I got. All right, everybody. So for the comics, I got a timer up there. It says 10 minutes. We'll start it out. We'll do a little interview in between. We'll use this mic. The sound seems good. So give it up for our first comic. I believe our first comic is going to be Akil. Our beautiful man from Brattleboro. Let his hair down for me. Akil, everybody.
So, I thought I'd do something different today and try some dark humor, gallows comedy, which is perfect because we have a baby in the crowd. All right, I gotta change this up a little bit, but I'm gonna do it. Hopefully, how old is your baby?
1 year.
Formative years.
Yeah.
Formative years, okay. Anybody have a dog? Had a dog? Wants a dog?
I have a dog.
You got a dog, man? What kind of dog you got over there?
Saint Bernard.
What's the smartest thing your dog has ever done?
Eat my dinner.
Eat your dinner. That doesn't seem very smart. I don't have a dog, never wanted a dog, because I think dogs are dumb,
Yeah.
right? All they care about is food and water. And you don't even have to be a good person for your dog to love you, as long as you feed the thing. You can be a shitty person. Hitler's dog didn't care how many Jews he killed. You'd think he would have figured that shit out, right? But no, Hitler's dog still loved him. And you know these stories you hear about a dog saving its owner from a burning building, a dog pulling its owner out of ice after he fell through, a dog warning us that they can smell gas and to get out of the house before it explodes. That dog doesn't care about its owner. That dog's so dumb it thinks it's gonna starve if its owner dies. That dog is hungry. Like, you could be a serial killer that screws hookers after you killed them and come home covered in blood, and your dog will greet you like you're a hero. Like it hasn't seen you in days. And if you really wanted to, it will gladly lick the blood off your, I'm not going to say that last one because of this child here. And you know, your dog is grateful for the protein. Yeah, man, actually, I think I need to get a dog. That's all I got, guys. I'm working on that.
Akil, everybody. Woo, Akil, so I gotta get this one's working too now. All right. So Akil, how long have you been doing stand-up?
I started doing this stuff about, I think this is month 6.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, and Akil, I met Akil and Mindy both down in Brattleboro at the Tower. the bar that I didn't know what the name was, even though I was there. I don't know why they call it the Tower Bar when it's on the bottom floor on a whatever street. Why do they call it the Tower?
It used to be the Brattleboro Lounge.
And it was a different place then. I
Yeah,
got
and
you.
some lady that owns it was from New York City and decided to make it more pretentious.
Ah, there you go. Cool. So Akil is doing an open mic every Wednesday now at the Hooker Dunham in Brattleboro. So,
Yeah, it's a nice theater, underground. For some reason, they gave me the keys.
yeah, that's cool, man. Well, we're trying to grow comedy in the area, and so we got around in a nice little region here. Thanks for coming up, Akil.
Thank you, man.
All right, great. Okay, coming up next, all the way from Claremont, New Hampshire, Christian Nair, everybody.
All right, so here's my take on abortion.
Jump right in.
It's always a fun way to start. Some people are for or against abortion, but for the wrong reasons. You know, like all the guys that were buddies with Jeffrey Epstein. Because there were people on both sides of the aisle, you know, the Donald Trumps and Bill Clintons of the world. Like there were conservatives that were pro-life that were on the island, but only because that meant there were more kids in the world for them to fuck. And there were liberals on the island too that were pro-choice, but only because it meant they were allowed to get an abortion for the fetus of the kid that they had fucked.
He's going
Alright, we might need to terminate that joke early. That's the best part.
Your helping hand here.
I was getting laughs. That's my favorite part about abortion jokes. You don't have to fully flesh them out. Just cut the legs out under them. That's life, you know. You either get fleshed out or you get flushed down. All right, one more. I was reading a news article last week in the New York Post. I don't know why I was reading that, but the headline said, okay, what is it? New Jersey teacher got pregnant by a student she groomed and broke teen's heart by aborting the baby. This might make me a bad person. I laughed so hard when I read that. I was like by myself, sober, middle of the day, just dying laughing. Like, even if people are against abortion, a lot of time they're like, well, in the case of like rape, you have to have an exception. No one ever talks about like the rapist having the exception to getting one. Alright, yeah, we'll move on. I will say, the female high school teacher that fucks the male student, how bad is that really, you know? I kind of liken it to like when a white guy's in his car alone and he's rapping the N-word along to a song. Like, as long as you don't get caught, how much harm are you really doing? Oh, God. Alright, stuck the landing on that one. That's funny. Yeah, I've been, as of August, I got out of a 4-year relationship. Thank you. When we broke up, we made a pact, my ex and I, that if we were both still single and 40, that we would get back together and get married. She agreed to this pretty quickly, which surprised me. Then I realized I'm 2 years older than her. We're never both going to be 40 and single, so got me on that one. Yeah, last week was Valentine's Day, which was weird for me. It was the first time in 5 years that I was single on Valentine's Day. Also means it was the first time in 5 years I gave a damn about Valentine's Day. lonely now. Yeah, I've been trying to get back on the apps, date around. Tinder is brutal for me, just a scrawny white boy. It's not the best. I don't even get matches with these bot accounts, which that really sucks. Because that means these bots are looking at my profile and they're like, this guy looks broke as fuck. Like, not even the catfish are biting on my hook. I do alright on, like Hinge is probably the best one because you can actually like send a message and like be funny a little bit. I matched with this one girl a few weeks back and she had a prompt that said, send me a picture of your dad so I know how well you're gonna age. So I sent her a picture of my dad's urn. It said, you know, my skin may get ashy, but I'll get hotter with age. She ended up ghosting me, so I guess in the end she aged more like my dad. Yeah, dating's not, the apps are not fun. I did have one hookup with a girl like a month or two ago, and it didn't go very well. Mostly my fault. I couldn't get hard. Well, I mean, I couldn't stay hard. I don't know what was going on. Like, at one point she was like, she asked me like, is there anything I can do right now? But it was like our first time hooking up, so I'm like, I don't know how to broach this. Like, how do I ask her to leave the room so I can jerk off? But no, I will say, like, it wasn't the best of circumstances because, like, one thing that didn't help was she had her dog in the room at the time. Because, like, we accidentally left the door open. It wasn't, we weren't like, come here, girl, like, get in here. It wasn't anything weird like that, but this dog was just staring me down. It was like a beagle, like not even a sexy kind of dog, you know. And at one point, this is not a lie, this dog, at one point things were going well for me, and the dog jumped up onto the bed and started licking my feet. Which did not help me because I'm not into that sort of thing. Dogs or feet. I'm more of a cats and hands kind of guy myself. God, alright. Yeah. What do we got? 2 minutes? Yeah, we'll wrap it up. The other thing was, this girl, you know, as we were about to start getting into it, like I pull out a condom. And she's like, you don't need to do that, I have an IUD. And I'm like, well, that's not really, like, all that I'm concerned about here. You know, like, that's not, doesn't help everything. Like, that'd be like if I was going on a mission to the moon, and NASA was like, when you get outside the spaceship, you don't actually need a spacesuit, we just have an oxygen tank strapped to you. Like, yeah, I need to breathe, but I also don't want to be, you know, in this intense heat burning my flesh off if the sun's out. So it's like, yeah, you may not get pregnant, but I don't want to have this intense heat right after when I go to pee. All right, we'll leave it right there.
Christian Air, everybody. Awesome, Christian.
Thank you.
So how long you been doing stand-up now?
Year and a half.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was longer. You're doing good. And we met, what, at Brightside first? Must have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking about this space, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then, yeah, that was actually like a great
It's cool.
I didn't have confidence in you when I first met you, but
You know, that,
you did great, Barry.
people don't see, nobody seems to have
I don't know what
confidence
it
in
was
me.
about you.
Yeah, well, that's a funny story. So, we have comedy around here. Brightside Brewing in West Leb, and then Sawtooth Kitchen up in Hanover. And I think the neat thing about our comedy group is we're very supportive of each other. I don't see a lot of competitiveness within the group.
No.
And the other thing is we're traveling 45 minutes or more sometimes to do something and not get paid. And most people would not do anything like that, so that's really neat. But I actually brought a friend to Sawtooth to see a show with the open micers, paid to hear the same stuff that they do at the open mic all the time, paid for my friend, then took the picture of all those comics for them, and then talked about this space, and they looked at me like I had 3 heads, like they'd never want to come here. And I'm like, it's gonna be cool. And here you were not there, so I'm
No
not
one
throwing
came
you
to
under the bus.
Sawtooth a couple days ago anyway.
Yeah, well.
You got more
we-
people here.
I invited like 23,000 people to come here tonight with all the Facebook posts that we did. Thank you, Robbie, for bringing your family. I think in the spring and summer we'll get going, and I think we need a little bit more familiarity with different people, and they get to know. But we've had up to 25 people here before, so. Cool, and we've been off a little bit because of the cold and Valentine's Day and stuff. Awesome.
For sure.
All right, Christian Air, everybody. All right, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Is your wife changing the baby? Does she want to see you? Do we want to wait? Oh, breastfeeding.
Yeah.
She didn't need to go to the car to do that. She can do it on YouTube.
Settle down.
I'm just saying, it's the 2026 year. Whatever. Do you want to go later so she can watch?
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll wait till she comes back.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll go
all
next,
right.
I'll-
We're gonna switch it up a little bit.
All right.
So because we're gonna switch it up. So Robbie's wife. Hey, what happened to my blue tape? So we're gonna bring up Mindy Bean. Mindy Bean, everybody. Where is she? There she is. All right.
All right.
Here we go. The tape came off of here, Mindy. If you want to use this, it's that one and that one.
I'm going to press all of them. All right, guys. There was a baby here. Now there's not a baby here. I was going to not say shit and say chip instead, because in our house we don't swear, but we make up cool words that are swear words, you know, like club and chip. So that's, but now I can say the real word, so that's okay. You know what I'm happy about? Not dating anymore. Yeah, that's one great thing about having a significant other. Also, I'm far too busy to date. It's just, although it doesn't seem like I'm too busy to offend. I've got 6 kids and 5 grandkids. That's a lot. That's a lot. And not everyone's happy about that, you know? Miss Fountain of Youth over here, overpopulating the planet single-handedly. People love that about me. Some people say, oh, Grandma, you started having kids way too young. Yes, like my mama, and her mama, and her mama's mama. We are all proud supporters of teen pregnancy. Because then you're still a little hot when you're a grandma. We're upping the guilt game. They should be thanking us. You're welcome. These people love me even more when they find out I'm poor. How are you supposed to support all these kids? massage the people at the local food bank so that I get all the homeless people's food. Don't worry about them. Saw them smoking cigarettes. I think they have more money than I do. Mind your own business. Stupid questions, get stupid answers. But yeah, I think that people really do need to mind their own business, especially in my life, because I do questionable things for money. Single mom over here. I recently found out I can sell my family's hair for a lot of money to people who ask oddly specific details I lie about. Is this virgin hair? Yes? I don't know what that means. But I don't do anything for money. I don't condone getting paid for sex, will not do that. But pee in a champagne glass and leave it in someone's bathroom for $50, that's okay. I pee for free at the doctor's in a cup all the time. At least I get to feel fancy peeing in a champagne glass. And I get $50 to give to my son for his field trip. It's not blood money. It's just a little piss money. And no one needs to know about that. Oh, here's one for you. This not only is going to save me money, but a ton of time. Listen to this life hack. Think about how much money and time you spent eating this past week. Now, think about how much time you all spent pooping because of all that eating. That's a lot of time. That's time I need back. I'm gonna become anorexic because I don't have time for that chip. And not for nothing, but I bet when you're anorexic, you have an impeccably clean butthole. I'm excited about that. Not because I want to have butt sex. I'm not creative in the bedroom. The last kinky experience I had, some guy tried laying on the floor, peeing in the air, and catching it in his mouth while I watched. It was gross. But he did it, so I had to say good job. We're still friends. Everyone needs a friend with a hidden talent. Yep. Nowadays, on the rare occasion I do have sex, it comes with rules. Prop me up, come in slow and steady. Don't poke around too much in there because I have to move tomorrow. Because that's what kids do to you. They do a lot. By kid number 4, I threw the shame out the window. There's really no room for that. My car permanently smells like piss, and I don't care anymore. I didn't yell at my little boy for peeing on the seat. I was the first person to pee on the seat. I don't have time to stop and pee. I had to peek up. I thought I could balance while I drove. Wish that wasn't a true story. Yeah. Do you know if you change enough diapers? She knows. If you change enough diapers, your fingers permanently smell like crap. It's like magic. But who cares? So be it. We shouldn't be smelling each other's fingers anyway, is what I always say. That's nasty. Don't do that. And the doctor. The doctor. He wonders why my little boys keep coming in with pink eye. Look, Doc, they come out of the shower with a glop of shampoo unlathered in dry hair, their legs dripping wet and somehow still dressed. I think they're forgetting to wash their butts, and they think it's funny to fart on each other's pillows. So let's just give me the eye drops and call it a day, because I'm Mindy Bean, and I don't have time for that chip, guy. And that's all from from me this evening.
Mindy Bean, everybody. Good job, Mindy. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
So I met Mindy down in Brattleboro at the tower. Did you and Akil promote that mic together, or who started that?
No, Akil started that, and actually he encouraged me to do the mic. That was the first time I ever did an open mic and got
you're
roofied
kidding.
all the same night.
Oh,
So
there you
yeah,
go.
that's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Did you say roofied?
I did. Someone drugged my water. I wasn't even drinking alcohol.
Are you kidding me?
Not joking.
I got roofied by a man one time in Oklahoma.
Well, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be in Oklahoma.
I did, yeah. It's like I figured something was up with this overly friendly man. So you women think that you have it rough. I used to be really good looking and muscular and carved with a chainsaw. And when I was a kid, I made the paper a lot because chainsaw carving was new, and I'd like be shirtless with a saw. And like my mom would answer the phone. There's some guy named Ben on the phone that wants to talk to you. I saw you in the paper. Anyway, wow, geez, yeah, getting roofied is not good. All right, well, I was going to make a joke, Mindy Bean. I don't know if I want to do it though, but you. So this. Okay, Mindy was kind of crass with her joke, so I wrote a joke for Mindy and sent it to her. So I'm gonna do my joke as if I was you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Go for it.
So I was dating this guy, and we made love, and he said to me, "I know you had 6 kids. You must do Kegels, 'cause you were really tight." And I said to him, well, first of all, I thought that was a dumb, crass thing to say. And I said to him, "I was surprised how tight it was too, because you have a very small dick."
Little penis jokes.
There you go. Sorry about that. That wasn't so bad. Good. Mindy Bean, everybody. Woo! All right. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Did you really graduate from MIT?
Supposedly.
A nuclear physicist who graduated from MIT. A recent father 1 year ago. His dad is here to watch. He lives in Heartland, Vermont. Robbie, everybody!
Hello, everybody. Don't you guys think the human body is amazing? Can I get a show of hands? Wow. It's truly amazing, the human body. Did you guys know that the hand is the only part of the human body? Amazing. Well, that's enough out of me. How about it? I hear a little bit from you guys. If you've had a good day today, say, And if you've had a great day today, say, Ah, music to my ears. If you want presents, but if you want coal, but you've been naughty, does Santa give you presents for Christmas? The answer is yes. He'll give you an Xbox or a flat screen TV. Just nothing to keep the furnace going as you try to stave off the wicked bite of a winter blizzard while caring for Meemaw, clutching her leathery hide close to yours for warmth as she tells you about her days on the frontier, dreaming of the day you get to go out west of the Mississippi to join your brother and start a new life. If the raisin didn't love the sun, it would be a grape. Hey! This is my impression of a British man who is confused about building materials. If bricks are made out of clay, and clay is made out of dirt, then do I live underground? If cardboard is truly made out of paper, then why is its color brown? If down is feathers, then what's up? You, sir, do you still have your tonsils?
I do.
Take them out!
You didn't expect it to actually do it.
He's a surgeon.
It's all you, bro.
Awkward. Global warming. Global warming. Ready? Okay. Give me an S.
S.
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 Now put that all together, and what's that spell? Yeah, go team. Everybody, before I begin my set tonight, I just want to take a moment to thank my grandma, who is actually sitting in the back right now, for coming out tonight to support me. Yeah. Woo! When I say grand, you say ma. Grand. Ma. Grand. Ma. When I say grandma, you say grandma. 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 When I say grandma, grandma, you say grandma, grandma. Grandma, grandma.
Grandma, grandma.
Grandma, grandma.
Grandma, grandma.
When I say grandma, 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 you say grandma, 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 grandma. Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
When I say grandma, 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 you say grandma, 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 grandma. Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
Grandma, 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 grandma.
All right, thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Bailing on me, no interview, that's, oh wait, are we doing an interview? Yeah, we'll do an interview. Yeah, let's do an interview. Is your last name Vassar?
Almost.
How do you pronounce it?
Basin?
Vason.
Yeah.
Robbie Vason, everybody. Woohoo! So, how long have you been in Vermont now?
A year.
A year. And where did you move from?
From Boston.
From Boston. And how long have you been doing stand-up?
On and off 6 years.
6 years. Did you do it down in the city?
Yeah, Boston mostly.
Yeah, cool. So, like, how often did you get up down there?
3 to 5 times a week.
No kidding, huh? Yeah, that's a cool scene, huh?
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you miss it, or you have it? Is it okay up here? Or?
I miss some people. Yeah, I have friends there. It's nice here though. There's stuff I don't miss.
Yeah. Like crime.
Like crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate crime.
Yeah, there you go. So, did you move here for work then, Robbie? Is that the deal? Oh, to to have a family. Good for you, man. So did you really go to MIT? And what did you study there?
I studied brain cognitive sciences and computer science.
You studied brain what?
And cognitive science. It's psychology.
Cognitive science.
Brains and minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a good speller in high school throughout? I was just thinking the other day about when I was in 6th grade and I spelled some words wrong. Were you a good speller in your life growing up in school?
I did okay.
Did you get A's all the time? Or you were a smart guy. If you went to MIT, you can't be dumb like me.
I was good at my spelling tests.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when I was in 6th grade and I spelled country wrong.
Oh
And the teacher circled it. I spelled country wrong and Niger wrong. Yeah. It was not good.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me go to MIT.
Oh, man. I put in the work for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm so glad I met you. It's awesome that you're doing comedy. Thanks for bringing your family.
Hell yeah, this is great.
All right.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks. Rocky Bastion, everybody. All right. And now we have Al Reardon.
Hey,
He's from Springfield.
Bellows Falls.
Oh, you're from Bellows Falls. Is this your first time?
It's my first time.
First time, everybody. Give Al a big round of applause. You want to grab that microphone right
I
there?
got this one.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Barry asked earlier, he said, where's Spanky tonight? I got to tell a tragic story now. It's not comedy, it's tragic. I lost a really good friend to a tragic accident. He got his hand caught in a wedding ring. Terrible. How's everybody doing tonight? Doing good? Good. You look good. I'll tell you, you look good. I'm looking too. I got it. It's my job. It's look at the room, read the crowd, you know. And I'm looking, I'm reading. And it's a little scary, Josh. A little scary. And I think maybe what it is, maybe not enough weed, alcohol used by the crowd tonight. I'm used to a pre-game crowd, you know, I kind of count on it. So, I'll tell you what, I'll wait like 15 minutes. You go out in your little fucking crop circles and shit and get your chakras straightened out and balance off your serotonin uptake and here it is, what you gotta do, you know? I'll wait. No. So, you're right too. I don't have time to wait. Look at me, I'm up here, I'm old as fuck. I could drop any minute. I don't have time to wait for shit like that, so we'll just get right into it. You know, when you're old as me, I'm glad the only kid here is 1 year old. It's 8, 9-year-olds that I don't want to ruin their lives, you know. But when you're as old as me, it comes with some hard facts. You know, like, you're old as fuck. And, well, they're not all bad, If you've been around a while, you've seen some things, you know, some events, you know. I've seen the landing on the moon and the home computers come in and all the rest of it. And if you hang around long enough, you'll see some changes. You know, things change over time. What's changed? I'll tell you one thing's changed. Women's changed a lot. When it was an innocent time back. It was an innocent time back then. You know, when I was young, I'd be dating some teenage girl. I'd get her out in my car. I'd be kissing up on her. You know, and I was always full of suggestions. Women are always saying things like, "Well, I've never done anything like that before." You know, it was innocent. It was cute and everything. I mean, they did whatever you wanted, but it was innocent. It was cute. Nowadays, very different. Very different. I picked up a woman going on the first date 5 miles into the ride. She's like, "What's your body count?" "Mine's 35. I was so thrown by the question. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I had a couple of rough fights when I was a kid. I think everybody survived, you know. She's like, I turn and I look at her. She's freaked out a little bit. I'm like, well, that's more surprising than your actual body count? I don't think so. But anyway, schools changed too. Schools changed a lot since I was a kid. I remember being a little kid and I'm in school, I probably like 3rd grade or something. I had this teacher. I really loved her. Great teacher and everything. She's teaching math. And I was a smart kid, you know, so I'm in a smart kid class and everything. The teacher says, we're going to teach you some advanced mathematical concepts. I was, oh, cool. She gets talking about it for a few minutes and everything. She's talking on. And there's always one kid in the class, you know, and this one kid's name was me. And I said, oh, teacher, hold on, teacher, hold on. When would I ever need to use these advanced mathematical concepts in real life? And we had to say it all the way out back then, too. We didn't say IRL. It was back then we said in real life, you know? She says, this is how she talked. I loved her. She says, well, Mr. Reardon, when you get older, you will likely marry, and you will want to multiply. Yeah, pretty much got me there, teach, yeah. She says, and after a bit of that, you will need to subtract your personal needs and desires from the family budget. Oh, now I'm old and I don't like it. Then she says, and in time, toward the end, you will probably need to divide the assets unequally. Crap. I'm having a bad life. And then you will need to learn to live on a mere fraction of your actual income. So, God. Yeah, so, things have changed. Families have changed. I come from a large Irish family. Same mom, same dad, 8 kids. You know, kind of a big family, but not that unusual back in the day, you know. Nowadays, a large family is, well, single woman, 5 kids under 10, each kid has ADD, all different dads. The lucky kids nowadays have ADHD, away dad, home dad. It's working out for them, you know. But me, I got it rough. You know, it's not, when you get to the upper levels of the age game, it's not always easy. You know, you get to be around my age, and you golf, and you masturbate, you got to be pretty careful. You know, you're not young, your body's old. You're getting 250, 300 strokes a day maximum at anything. Spend wisely, right? I can see myself now, Josh. I'm out on the course of my buddy's 16th green or whatever, and I'm counting on my score like 95, 96. Oh, fellas, I'm going to have to cut out here. I got a plan for later on, you know. Enough of this. Yeah, but, you know, I went on a date. I do go on some dates. I went on a date recently, you know, and it was good. It went well. Oh, it went well from the guy perspective, and then I got her back to my house, you know, and we're doing the bone dancing thing, you know, and she's like, oh, you're such a good lover. I was like, yeah, it's natural for me, babe. It's like ABCs, 2 + 2 is 4. Just keep it simple, you know. We get back to the grind, you know, and she's like, oh, harder, make it harder. I was like, all right, it's like alpha, beta, kappa, and 6x times 6x is 36x, you know. She's like, yeah, harder. Yeah, but sex, you know, sex sells, they say. Sex sells, and it sells in comedy too. It works in comedy. There's a lot of sex in comedy. Some people say too much sex in comedy. I don't know. I've worked in planning and logistics a lot in my life. I say it's clearly a distribution problem. No way too much sex in comedy. Not near enough at my house. Fix it. Let's just move it on over there. Let's go. Well, it's been cold out around here lately. I don't know where you guys live, but it's been cold around here. And with the cold, you get into some weirdness. You know, the guys know, they'll tell you, if you're a guy and you get out in the cold for a long time, your penis will shrink up and hide away. Not women, doesn't bother them. A whole different thing with women. It's marriage, it seems, that makes their vaginas hide away. Not sure how that works. Another thing with the cold, though, is you get, you know, the ice. And apparently we've got the ice. Have you seen these guys out there with the masks and the no name tags and everything? It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. They're like the guys that like, well, I kind of want to be a cop, but I'm too much a criminal. You know? It ain't right. Well, the regular cops, you know, the real cops, I came from a small town, not here, but a similar town, you know. If you came from a small town, like we did as teenagers, we had the regular cops figured out, you know. Half the cops, when they were the kids, they were the kids that got picked on in school, and now I had found a way to grab a little power. And it's okay, whatever works, you know, fine. And then, see, the other half of the cops were the kids that did the actual picking on of the kids in school. and wanted to continue their life on in the same vein. So yeah. So, but not ideal, not great, but you can work with it. You know what it is and everything. The ice guys, different animal. I think maybe these guys were the kids in school that weren't like a big enough blip on the social radar to even merit being picked on. Or and certainly weren't qualified to do any picking on. So, who would have thought in the end that the picked on kids and the picker on kids would become the shining example of how to do law enforcement without being a fucking asshole. But that's where we are. So we, all right, so we gotta get out your salt, everybody. We gotta get rid of this ice crap. So I'll leave you that, and peace out. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, everybody who's performed.
Al Reardon, everybody. First time.
Started comedy 6 minutes ago.
Congratulations. So, Al, we're going to do a long interview with you next time.
All right.
Because we're running a little late,
Let's
and
get to
Daniel showed up, so we got an extra comic.
Woo, let's go.
Yeah, so there you go. So, thank you so much. This was freaking great.
Thanks, everybody.
First time for Al. Give him a round of applause. Awesome. Fellows Falls. There you go.
Great set.
And now, all the way. Where do you live, Seth? Keene? What? Fitzwilliams. Big Seth, everybody. Give him a round of applause. Woohoo!
All right, here we go. You doing okay, Josh? All right, awesome.
What a beautiful crowd and a beautiful evening.
Woo!
There's a mayor in front of this table. Sorry, guys. Happy to be back. Happy Saturday. I love coming back to Barry's place. This place is great, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Brings me back to a fond memory I have stored away. Kind of reminds me of the place I lost my virginity. My uncle didn't have this much cool stuff. But, Got it.
Hit it harder.
Well, it might be harder to believe, but this week I'm actually in the best shape I've been in my whole life. Might seem strange, yeah. I had one other time I was kind of well off. I had lost 182 pounds, along with my house and 50% custody. But that was the first jump start. But no, I used to be a real big old son bitch, let me tell you. And I used to be like 500 pounds. And yeah, I lost 170 pounds. And everybody's like, "Wait, what's your trick? How do you do it?" Just fucking broke. It wasn't bad. My parents were feeding me. Sucked for them, great for me. It's funny. Growing up, I used to think Huskies was a brand. Not a size. I'd be like 10 years old, going school shopping, looking for a new pair of size 40s. Go to JCPenney. I'd walk up to the first rack of Levi's. My mom's like, no, your pants are in the back. I walked through this store, all pumped up, thinking I was like a little boy that was gonna get some sort of Gucci type jeans. Fuck yeah. No, it wasn't the case. I remember, most people must remember that phase where they had those shoes with the fucking wheels in them, the Heelys. Yeah, those were big when I was young. I was also the first kid to find out they had a weight limit. Yeah, that was tough. I used to write comic books too. Like this is all kind of a story of just my size. I've been big my whole fucking life. So I used to write comic books, and I used to basically write the comics off my life, and it came to me easy. Everybody used to laugh at them, so I thought I was funny, but it was just because my arch nemesis in the comic books was just a set of stairs. Yeah. Oh, I tried out for Pop Warner football in school, and when I tried out, the coach loved me. I was one of the greatest linebackers he had seen. I was just fucking leveling kids. That was awesome. I was so excited. But then the division cut me at weigh-ins, so that sucked. Apparently you can't be too heavy for Pop Warner. So I went home all upset. I looked ran up to my mother, figured she had some sort of comforting advice that would get me through this. But all she seemed to tell me was, well, maybe that's why the school just called and you're $150 over your monthly lunch budget on the second week. That sucks. Then I got older, and that's when I got big. You know, I was like I said, I was like 500 pounds and got my first apartment. Found out shortly after, according to my downstairs neighbor, that I was the worst nightmare to be above him. You know, said it sounded like somebody unlocked the realm of Jumanji upstairs and there was a stampede. And that was just me going to take a piss. You know. Even my fluffiest pair of slippers, he explained that they sounded like fucking wooden clogs. Like something Barry would make around here. Yeah. Let's see. This is all new stuff I'm working on. Oh, I got a extremely true McDonald's story for all you guys. So I never used to drink when I was young. All my friends did, so I was always the DD. I always filled up the entire front of the car, but I was always the DD. So we all had this party, there was like 20 people and everybody was drinking and they all had the great idea, let's order from McDonald's. Apparently, I'm the only one going to get it. So we put together this order. I drive to McDonald's and I was like, I'm not gonna drive through this order. It's not gonna come back right. So I go inside and the order consists of 14 double cheeseburgers, 12 McChickens, 10 four-piece nuggets, and 18 small fries. And I really had to assess life, because as I'm telling the person on the other side of the register this, she followed that up with, okay, sir, is that for here to go? I really had to assess things after that point. So I go back to the party, and I was hanging out with my friends, and they all start joking around, and they're making fun of one of my best friends. He's got this new girlfriend. Sweet girl, but unfortunately when she laughs, she sounds like a goddamn hyena, right? So we're all kind of picking on her. And so he was, you know, just trying to shut everybody up, and he's like, oh, they all look the same giving you a blowjob. And I kind of stood back, and I was like, well, I can't say he's wrong, right? I thought about that, and I mean, the size I was, they do. They all look like the top of my stomach. And I mean, so that carried on. Everybody's going back and forth, joking, and then, you know, the question every group's had joking around. The guy's like, what would you do for $1 million? So they're all, oh, well, I don't know, this, that, and then this one quiet kid in the back, would you give a blowjob for $1 million? And I'm sitting there like, man, I remember some of the shit I said I used to do for a Klondike bar. You know, but for $1 million, I was like, I mean, there's a lot of things to think about. It's 2026, the economy, inflation, the cost of living. I think the biggest thing I thought about the most was the impact it was going to have. Because for $1 million, I'd be on my knees so fast, I think the tile might crack. Oh. The other thing, you know, it differs from us fatter crowd, I say that because I used to be, to normal people, you know. Growing up, everybody would talk about the stranger when you masturbate, right? You just throw in that alternative hand, like it feels different, sit on it, falls asleep, feels great, call it the stranger. At 500 pounds, if you get anything down there, it's a stranger. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you don't know what you're doing, but you know it feels good, you know? I went to, but it all kind of ended when I was 22, which is a while ago now, over 10 years ago. I went to the doctor, and they gave me 6 months to live, because I was just a fat piece of shit, you know? And I had all kinds of health problems, and me always trying to be the funny guy, so what do you mean, doc? Am I halfway up the stairway to heaven? He laughed at me. He's like, nah, more like you're sitting on the escalator on the way up the food pyramid to heaven, you fat piece of shit. Ouch, doc, come on. Oh. I went and visited my grandfather the other day, came home from the hospital. He had to go get surgery, he had colon cancer. And, you know, they ended up fixing him all up, he was back, so But his new thing is it's so fresh, and he's yelling at all of us in the family, go get checked, go get checked, go get a colonoscopy, go get checked. And I'm like, all right. He's worried it's going to be, you know, hereditary in the family. So I go to the doctor. The doctor's like, listen, you don't have any symptoms of anything happening. You're 32. You don't really have any problems, and he's the only case in your family. I wouldn't worry about it. We're not going to go through the time and the money right now. So, all right. So I go back, and my grandfather would not take that as an answer. He's like, no, that's bullshit. You gotta get this figured out. So I was like, all right, find me a guy or whatever. So calls me, he's like, hey, I figured out the solution, I got you a guy, whatever. It's all right. So I ended up going, got it done. Turns out I got no issues. But it was cool, killed two birds with one stone, because I found out I had no issues with my colon, and we were able to get my uncle all the clinical hours he needed for his medical license. I still don't know what a colonoscopy has to do with being a dental hygienist. Yeah. Oh, I'm married. I got two great kids. You know, but trying to parent in 2025, I feel like much different than it was for my parents. I mean, that may be awful biased coming from me at my age, but just with the rapid acceleration of technology from what I grew up with, you know, half these shithead kids nowadays, and their parents don't care and fucking put a screen in front of them, and they're influencing your kids, and you're trying to figure it all out. So I was having breakfast with my father the other day, and I go, you got any sort of generational advice you can give me to raising my kids? And he just kind of snickered and took his last bite and said, well, I don't know what kind of advice and help this will be. He's like, but I knew I achieved being a successful parent when I got you to stop pissing in public with your pants around your ankles at 13. The only fucked up part about that actual story is that now my wife does my shopping and she buys me athletic briefs with no piss hole in the front. So here I am at 32, still pissing my pants around my ankles. No, my dad was a good dude though, a real blue collar guy. He was always supportive, always working hard, and tried to do whatever he could for the family. And the only fucked up part was this guy was extremely bipolar, and not knowing exactly how to handle that all the time as a kid. It didn't always work out well. And I got a story one time. I was playing baseball, all right, and I saw my dad. He was finally able to make a week time game. So my dad shows up. You know, we make eye contact, wave at each other. I'm excited now. He's not. So I'm out there playing, and I get up to bat. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking show this guy how proud of me he can be. So that first pitch comes at me, I swing, and I missed. I'm like, fuck. But then I heard my dad, okay, bud, just keep your eye on that ball. I was like, cool. You know, this is that supportive mood I need, you know? So I'm like, all right. I get that second pitch, I swing, and I miss again. I'm like, fuck. And he's like, all right, bud, just stay over the plate, keep that elbow up. You got this. Just swing at the next one like you're Babe Ruth. I was like, all right. So I really get in the game. That last pitch comes at me, man. I go to swing with everything I had, and I fucking struck out. And man, was I pissed. I was just defeated. But nowhere near as mad at that voice I heard from the bleachers behind me to my left. When I hear my dad yell out, yeah, but I bet if that fucking bat had a vein in it, you'd know how to handle it, wouldn't you? But I'm going to leave that at that tonight, guys. Appreciate that.
Big Seth, everybody. There we go. So we got one more comic. Daniel got a baby that's got to go to bed, and we got Harlan, a big baby that's got to go to bed. So we're gonna let it roll. All right, all the way from Lake George, Daniel, everybody. Woohoo!
All right, our last comic.
The last one, huh?
There you go.
Yeah, I never caught one of these live before. I'm currently watching the stream. There's like 3 people viewing it, including me. So, I don't know if we're losing people, since I'm like in the stream and on the stage right now. Yeah, it's so weird, the like sort of Inception shit that's going on right now. I'm watching the stream, and watching me go up, it's weird, and now I have someone next to me. I gotta perform with someone next to me, and I just imagine, like, if I had, like, Medusa, if Medusa herself was, like, decided to play, like, the guitar before the show, and now she's sitting next to everybody, and it's like, you can't exactly look at her, so this is a perfect setup. You have a stream. If you want to stare at Medusa, you just break out your phone on stage, and, hey, Medusa, how are you doing? Talking to Medusa on your, like, you have to look at the phone, like, to sort of know what position she's in, like, if she's making obscene gestures, like, weird sexual gestures towards you. You wouldn't know if you were looking at her, because you'd be turned to stone. So you have to look at your phone to sort of look at the stream and look at her. Is us all too big-brained right now? I just got here. I just got here like 10 minutes ago, and I just made up this Medusa shit. I just had the idea for this Medusa shit because I never caught the stream while it was happening before, so I figured, hey, this Medusa shit. What if Medusa was like right next to you while you're doing stand-up because she did guitar shit at the beginning of the show? I don't know if your performance was shit. I wasn't there for it.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Cool. I'll replay the stream. I'll watch the stream. Lord knows I love watching myself talk. Yeah. I love it. I love it. It makes me really happy to watch myself talk. Although I was kind of put in a bad mood because the guy at Stewart's, I stopped off at Stewart's and the guy thought I was in a bad mood because of my face. I have, that, I don't want to say resting bitch face because I'm not a bitch, but they call it resting bitch face. And the guy at the Stewart's assumed I was upset. It's like, I hope you have a better day. It's like, I was having a good day until you said that. I love how they project what your mood is supposed to be based on your face. Based on your face. This guy with the fucking beard braid at fucking the Clifton Park Stewart's. Sorry, I'm saying the F-bomb. I know there's a baby in the room. I'm saying the F-bomb in between. It's just how I naturally talk. I apologize. It's been a rough few moments getting here because of that. That ruined my mood. I was in such a good mood. The old Stewart's guy. I also bombed at the Vermont Comedy Club. So I'm gonna go with the material I bombed with. If you don't mind, I'm gonna practice that because I want to pull it out for a show soon. Yeah, pull out the material I bombed with on an open mic. I got a strong bladder. You guys know I have these long drives. I come from Lake George. Your GPSs, they're supposed to be smart, but they're always putting me on routes with no signs of civilization. No signs of civilization. I had to pee in a cup. I resorted to peeing in a cup in this first world country. Could you believe that? That would never happen on Saudi Arabia, on Saudi Arabian soil. That would never happen. There'd be a Chili's at every corner. And they wouldn't allow you to pee. They wouldn't allow you to pee in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. You guys know Bill Burr? The once great comic Bill Burr? Chili's in every corner. That's why he went to the fucking comedy festival. That's why he went to that comedy festival. Because he couldn't resist the Chili's. The Chili's. I don't know, Billy. Were there bathrooms in those Chili's? Did they allow you to pee? Nah. Did they treat you well when you peed in that bathroom, Bill? Wow. That was way too loud. I should cut down that peeing bit. You don't have to. Yeah. The baby knows how to pee. The appropriate places to pee. Sorry to the baby in the audience. Okay, let's actually get on a roll here. Valentine's Day has come and gone. Valentine's Day, still recovering from that. Yeah. To mark the occasion, I actually watched the 5-year-old Soulmates anthology series on Netflix. Well, it was an AMC show. It was syndicated to Netflix. It's on Netflix now. You could Why? It's an anthology series. I know no one gets my pop culture references, and this show is 5 years old, so allow me to explain the concept, okay? It's this anthology series where this company provides a test, and if you take this test, you find out who your soulmate is. There were a lot of big name actors in it. The guy who played Jonathan Byers was in one of the episodes, and Sarah Snook, who played Shiv in Succession, was in the first one. Yeah, dropping big name actors, like you know who these people are. You like the concept though. Soulmates. Find your soulmates. It would never happen in real life though. It's a good concept for fiction, but it would never happen in real life. Companies make so much money on the idea, the concept of trying to find love, that they would never just give away the answers. They would never give away the answers. It's like a company giving away the answers to curing cancer. To curing cancer. I mean, it's a good story, it's a good concept, but it's fiction. That's how you know it's fiction. Because corporations make too much money on trying to find the answers, that they would never just give it away like that. They would never, ever give it away. Lonely, yeah. It's lonely with a girlfriend. It's lonely to have a girlfriend, and the things you do for love are crazy, okay? Like, I have to grow my hair out. This is the part of the set where I take my hoodie off, and I've been growing my hair out for a casting call that she sent me. And I gotta survive. When I'm surrounded by comedians, I've always, like, preemptively in my head tried to think of, like, zingers they'd throw at me. So this is a very obvious one. I keep haunting myself with, like, the spirit of the old ones, like Rodney Dangerfield, and don't even get me started on Don Rickles. Get a haircut, kid! Get a haircut, kid! But I have to do this. I have to grow my hair out for my girlfriend, because she sent me this casting call for an 18th century bellboy extra character. I submitted to the role, but I didn't end up getting it. So I'm free from the shackles of a months-old Gilded Age casting call. Still thinking of growing out my hair so I can repeat that bit. Yeah, I love being haunted. I love just, like, I did a haunting bit because one of the comedy venues I'm in has, like, they have, like, all the big name comics. You got, George Carlin's got a big fucking mural, and Richard Pryor's got a big one. Ronnie's there. They're all there. So when I'm there, when I'm at that venue, like, this is Comedy Works in Saratoga, they got all the comics, like, posted. So I'm literally being haunted by them. I'm having watching eyes. I'm pretending they're watching me and zinging me for my hairstyle. That's how I sort of survive. That's how I get the thick skin required to survive this comedy scene. I got a minute left. That was some of my material. Let's do some crowd work. What did you think? What did you think about that? Those jokes? Some of that. You like that cancer joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the punchline was supposed to be like companies giving the cure to cancer, but you guys all laughed at the build-up. Like the way I delivered the build. You like the way I delivered the build-up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Let's spend the last minute analyzing my set. Because I'm up on stage. I don't know what I'm doing for 10 minutes. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. It was interesting. You have a unique angle.
Yeah. I tried to describe the TV show this time so you guys know what I'm talking about, because this is a 5-year-old show. This was the middle joke. I tried to.
Well, when the other half of us get electricity, we're gonna understand those jokes a lot better.
Yeah, the pop culture shit. You know, it was decent. It was decent. I don't wanna judge my own set, but it was decent. I thought it was decent. You guys think it was decent? Decent. All right. We got fucking 10 seconds. Give me some. Say something funny. I'm giving you the platform to say something funny. Did you go up already?
No, I don't go up. I'm related to somebody.
Oh.
I'm not the funny one.
Oh. Leaving that question in the air. My set's done and we're just leaving that in the air now. I'm related to somebody in the audience. Come next week to next Pinske Mike. and maybe you'll find out.
Figure out who.
Woo, woo, woo! Daniel, everybody! All the way from Lake George. Thank you, Daniel. Awesome as always. I met Daniel at a mic in Albany. So I got met people up in West Lebanon and down in Brattleboro and in Albany. On Thursday I was down in Westfield.
I dressed up as a donut. Princess
Yeah,
Meatball.
that's right.
That
I
was the
remember.
set we met each other.
Yeah.
We met each other. We met each other. Sorry, it's been a long day speaking. If I slip my tongue, sorry. But we met each other when I did the Princess
donut
Cream.
thing.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing a gay donut.
It wasn't a gay. It was a female donut.
Oh, okay.
You're telling me men can't play female characters?
I was just there's the first time I met. He's like, why is this guy being a gay donut? But you're doing a female character.
Yeah, it was a female character.
All right.
I'll never forget that one.
All right. Well, I just have to say it, and I don't want to offend all my other comedy friends here, but you are my favorite, Daniel. I think you are funny as hell.
You always say that, and it puts so much weight.
I'm
the
so
pressure,
glad that you
the
made the
pressure.
trip. All right, everybody, it's late. We got a baby. I think Harlan is going to go sleep in his car. He's not going to make it home. Thank you all for coming. It was a great night. Thank you very much. And thank you, Josh, for playing. This is awesome. Woohoo!
Here we go. That was fun.
I